Welcome into the ACC Network Extra Halftime Report. I'm Giovanni alongside Kyle Marshak. It's halftime in Blacksburg between Virginia Tech and Coppin State. Kyle, it's a great time to fill everybody in on the landscape of the ACC.
Yeah, good year for the ACC. 6 teams in the top 25 should be another solid year for this conference. So let's take a look at this year's preseason coaches poll. The 24th ranked Stanford Cardinal earned a vote for first and sit at 7th in the preseason standings in their very first year in the ACC. And times have changed for sure, as you'll notice last year's regular season champion Virginia Tech Hokies dropping off to 12th in the poll with a new head coach in town. Otherwise, kind of your expected look. Number 14 North Carolina in at 6, the Noles 5, 18th ranked Louisville in at 4, 16th ranked Duke is expected to make a leap coming in at 3, number 13 NC State comes in at 2nd in the preseason poll, and then the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame are not just expected to win the ACC, but some believe they could win it all this year, and that's because of a special crop of young talent growing over there in South Bend, Gio.
Yeah, Kyle, the Fighting Irish clock in with 3 players on the preseason All-ACC team, highlighted by preseason player of the year, Hannah Hidalgo. The sophomore guard from New Jersey comes off the heels of a first-team All-American freshman campaign where she averaged 22 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists a game. Joining Hidalgo at the top of the conference ranks, Olivia Miles is back to full health after missing the postseason due to injury alongside junior guard Sonia Citron, creating a backcourt to be reckoned with down in South Bend. But we can't talk about the top of the conference talent without mentioning Florida State's Taniyah Latson, who finished 2nd in preseason player of the year voting, and Sanaya Rivers right behind her, a veteran leading the charge for Westmore at NC State.
Yeah, Gio, no wonder the ACC is one of the best conferences in the country.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. And it's loaded once again this year, Kyle. ACC play may not begin until December, but the non-con is loaded for some of the ACC's best. On the other side of the break, we'll take a look at some of the top matchups to keep an eye out for this weekend.
Good stuff. That's a ton to be excited about coming up next on the ACC Network Extra. Welcome back to the ACC Network Extra Halftime Report. While Virginia Tech and Coppin State wait to get their second half going, let's preview some vital matchups in this weekend's ACC play, starting with some good old Kentucky-Louisville rivalry, Gio.
Yeah, Kyle, a top 25 tilt in the Bluegrass State is number 18. Louisville heads to Lexington to take on number 20 Kentucky tonight. It's a matchup of 2 highly respected head coaches. For Louisville, it's Jeff Waltz, and he's no stranger to matching up against Kentucky's Kenny Brooks. The Cardinals are off to a 2-1 start with a slim loss at the hands of number 5 UCLA to open the season, while the Wildcats remain unbeaten. Kentucky's personnel should also be familiar foe for Louisville, with former All-American point guard Georgia Amore and sophomore center Clara Strack following Kenny Brooks from Virginia Tech. The Cardinals are picked to finish 4th in the league and are led by true freshman guard Tajiana Roberts, who's averaging a team-high 15 points per game and dropped 21 on UCLA in the season opener. Louisville also boasts backcourt depth with the addition of Miami transfer Jalea Williams, who's a skilled passer and will look to get the ball inside to Olivia Cochran in the paint. Cochran has scored in double figures in each of the last 2 games and is shooting a team-high 61% from the floor. No strangers to deep runs in the NCAA tournament. Jeff Waltz and company will look to earn a resume-building non-conference win in Lexington tonight in a matchup between 2 surefire postseason participants. That's on the SEC Network at 6 p.m. Eastern. But Kyle, we've got another fun one on our hands tomorrow, a borderline top 25 game between a couple of really talented teams here.
Yeah, Gio, number 13 NC State hits the road for the first time this year as they head west to take on TCU this weekend. Projected to finish 4th in the Big 12, TCU's led by famed Olympic medalist and All-ACC guard Haley Van Lith out of the transfer portal. She brings a level of star power and guard play that we haven't seen in a while for the Horned Frogs, but she'll have to take on perhaps the best backcourt in the entire ACC. Senior guards Sanaya Rivers and Isaiah James are both preseason All-ACC selects and combined for 30 points a game last year. While Rivers is one of the best rebounding guards in the conference with 7 boards a game, Isaiah James is the sharpshooter of the pair. The Virginia Beach native rained threes in at a 41% clip last year and finished 7th in 3-point field goals made during conference play. Even in the Wolfpack's 14-point loss to number 1 South Carolina last week, James put up a respectable 13 points and 3 assists on 4 for 9 shooting. The surprise contributor to their offense, though, is definitely sophomore guard Zoe Brooks, who's putting up 16 a game right now, good for 14th in the ACC. So, A lot to watch out for in the Wolfpack scoring options this weekend. This battle-tested Wolfpack squad tips off at 3 p.m. Eastern live on ESPN Sunday afternoon.
You know, Kyle, the chaos has only begun. We're looking forward to a great season of ACC hoops. That'll wrap things up for us right here in the studio, my friend.
Yeah, after the break, we'll send you back to Braden Shank and Mac McCarthy for the second half of Virginia Tech and Coppin State coming up next year on the ACC Network Extra.